it was well attended. And I think that it didn't have so much of the publicity, but the solemnity you could feel in that building with those who were in attendance. Last evening and also on this morning, there were 2 meetings held by Pottstown Works. Pottstown Works is being steered by the Salvation Army under the direction of the director there, Wendy Egoff, who was here last month to give us a preview of this program, which is so much more than just a workforce development jobs program, but this actually embraces the mindset and the barriers that exist in poverty. And Cincinnati Works is the template, and their co-founder, David Phillips, was here to speak to us on both occasions. And one of the things he kept stressing was just the need for unity among the many groups that are already doing such great work within the nonprofit sector per se. And I'm just excited about the potential that exists between this initiative as well as the trauma-informed community, because poverty in and of itself intersects homelessness, joblessness, mental health concerns, and all of these things were a part of the discussion. And the hope is that with the 20 years ongoing research and mistakes, that as Cincinnati Works shares their experiences, and we have our own mistakes here, that 20 years of a tenure they've had can be reduced for us to 10 years. And what they're finding is, there's some groups that are more challenging to work with to move through this strata. And one of them was foster children that were aging out of the foster care system. They said they were just a difficult and challenging group, nevertheless on their radar, as well as their work with felons came much after they had began their process. And one of the things I'd really like to mention, and I mentioned today as a caution to everyone in the room, that the interjection of working with the felons was in response to high crime that was occurring in Cincinnati. And they brought their process to a select group of felons. And after those people were removed from gangs or pockets of engagement where they had been involved, that this problem disappeared. And what happened next was an unfortunate consequence of politics, where the whole concept wasn't someone's idea, so they tanked the concept, and then the crime went back up again. So I hope that those possibilities for crime reduction that are inherent when poverty is diminished will be realized here, and that it would be a true unified effort across a human interest for a pervasive problem, and that any of those type of things will not have to come into play, where you see a dramatic shift from absent to prevalent once again. And I would like to invite everyone to Friday night's opening of the holiday season, and come on out around 5:30 over where the train comes in at the Manatoni Park, and enjoy the kickoff of the holiday.